My name's Tristan, I'm from Hall & Nothing, and we're a small game publishing company. I did my first Kickstarter back in 2015 for a game called Gloom of Kilforth, which was moderately successful. I had a full-time job at the time, so it was more of a hobby than anything else. But it found traction with the second print run, with the second Kickstarter, and took off enough that I was able to leave my office job of 20 years and start doing game design full-time and game publishing. So that's where we're at now. We've got 5 successful Kickstarters under our belts, and we've got a whole bunch more planned out for the future. And that's pretty much it.
I think that's a pretty good overview, to be honest. So I guess we'll start you off with a big important question. How was that big grey area for you? Like, once your campaign, your important Gloom of Kilforth, once that campaign ended, what happened for you? Like, what was your experience of that?
Yeah, so the first campaign for Gloom of Kilforth, I wasn't massively prepared for, or at all prepared for, and it was indeed a very grey area. One of the earliest conversations about fulfilment was with Nigel of Games Quest, who got in touch after the project successfully funded and said, so, how many backers did you get? I was like, 1,500 backers. He's like, okay, so how many games are you making? I was like, 1,500 games. And he was like, so what's your retail plan then? And I was like, So I had no sort of plans for fulfilling anything other than what we'd actually taken on Kickstarter. And so he put me in touch with people at Asmodee and stuff, and we started talking about developing it more as a long-term business, and of course doing a second print run to follow through and breathe life into the game and make it start talking about expansions and stuff like that. So I came from absolutely knowing nothing about it to sort of having been thrown in at the deep end, and talking to people like Nigel from Games Quest was really useful because they sort of held my hand through the process in terms of how to ship, as it turns out, 2,500 games worldwide to all these different distribution hubs and stuff, and that wasn't in any way my level of expertise before the Kickstarter started. So it was a super steep learning curve, but luckily there are people out there who can help you through it, and you're in the lucky position of being able to draw from other people's mistakes and find out about this beforehand and get your research done before you launch your Kickstarter and line up like your fulfillment teams and your production factories and all that kind of stuff, whereas I was very much flying by the seat of my pants and figuring it out as we went along. But now we have a system, but I made about every mistake you could make along the way to get to the point where we're at now, where we can deliver games in a normal way. Thank you.